What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well out there today. And I want to just put out a quick video talking about the crypto program one more time. Now, I've talked about this program a couple times in the past about how I'm not a big fan, and I'm really skeptical that this will make it for the long term. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that lose a lot of money in this. Now, as always, I could be wrong. This isn't financial advice, but just some stuff that I've seen with this program, and there's, it seems like there's an awful lot of shills that come out of the woodwork. Like anytime I talk about this program, and I've talked about it in the past, a lot of people from the program will come over and leave a bunch of negative comments. Now, I let everything post. I'm not afraid to engage in discussion, but usually when someone comes and leaves a comment, they will not have a discussion, and they won't answer simple questions that I ask them. So last time I talked about this program, I mentioned the fact that if it's a Ponzi scheme, which I believe ultimately it very well could be, if it's a Ponzi scheme, you can keep paying as long as new wallets are connecting. And let me show you guys here. There's still new wallets coming into this program. As long as new wallets keep coming into this program, they could still potentially pay people that have been in the program, not to mention that people that are already in the program could simply be rolling over and taking some of their funds and buying new packets all the time. It's not real complex how they could keep a program like this going, and there's plenty of Ponzi schemes out there that have survived for a long time doing things like this. Now, let me show you guys just some simple math. So each packet's like $500 to buy in. So let's say you just had 50 new wallets every single day, 25 grand a day. You multiply that by 30 for the month, just on the average, and that's a quarter. Or that's $750,000 right there, just from that. Not counting anyone that's already in the program that's buying additional packages to keep this going. Well, eventually, if new wallets start coming in, if it is a Ponzi, all the luck runs out and it goes dry and everyone's screwed. And that's how these things end up going, shooting to the moon, then collapsing, where everyone thinks that it will never end, and then all of a sudden it does. You can start to see this rounding out. So less wallets are coming in now, but still plenty of wallets still coming into this program. Now, again, I've went over all the ins and outs of this program in the past, so I don't want to rehash that. But I will say my friend over at Binance Stuff just yesterday put out a really good video showing that the inflow-outflow are starting to have a large disparity. So I'm not going to go through everything he talked about. I'm going to link to that video in the description below. Make sure to go check that out. He's a good guy. He's I ultimately believe that he's one of those channels that's actively looking out for people to try to help keep you from losing money. And he's a guy I really respect. I really respect everything he's put out. So definitely check that out. It'll be in the description below. But one thing he mentioned in his video was that one of the guys that has promoted this program in the past is now coming out saying he believes it's a Ponzi and that it's going to collapse. So is he right? Maybe, yes. Again, I've warned about it. They don't show their revenue streams, and that's always a big red flag for me. And they could just simply be making it up. And they have enough wallets connecting to this that they could still just be making all that up. Because with the wallets coming in and new packets being bought every single day, you can still keep paying people out. The other thing that Binance Stuff mentioned yesterday in his video was that with this program, they're also changing the way they're doing payouts. They're not paying everyone out automatically anymore. They are choosing time frames to do payouts. And when you start choosing time frames to do payouts, it lets you pay a portion of the audience at one point and then potentially pay the other portion of the audience at another point and another portion at another point, and so on. And that's been a way that some of these Ponzi schemes before have been able to prolong the scheme and be able to still make it look like people are getting paid out. So anyway, that's right now, that's all I'm saying there. It's all I've got for this video. I just wanted to put out another warning. Binance Stuff, his video yesterday reminded me of this program again and the warnings that I've put out there before, and he's put out several warnings as well. And again, is this definitely a Ponzi? I don't know. But you guys, just be careful with your money. I think there's going to be a lot of hurt and upset people from this. Just be careful. There's a lot of other good things out there to put your money into. You don't need programs like this that pay a large percentage that look like they're not sustainable or potentially are not sustainable. And I think you're going to see a lot of upset people coming from this going forward. Anyway, as I've said before, I freaking hope I'm wrong about that, and I hope everyone's happy and makes plenty of money, but I wouldn't trust this type of program with my life. So, you guys, that's all I've got today. Have a good one. See you in the next video.